Coming into the 1983-84 basketball season, Homer coach Bob Gilhouse was cautiously optimistic that his Panther team could be competitive in the East Ocal Conference. But a lot of the team's future rested on what kind of production the team would get out of its senior point guard, who hadn't started a game in his high school career. 1984 graduate Perry Dable had missed his entire sophomore season and most of his junior campaign with injuries suffered during the football season, and therefore was truly an unknown quantity.
Well, I don't know where I got the big words for intriguing, but I did expect quite a bit out of him. People knew he was going to be a good player. He missed a couple seasons there with injuries, and that always hurts, but he really came through big with it. He didn't seem to miss the time. It didn't halt his improvement. He was going to be good, and he was. He showed up that way.
You could tell early on with Perry that he was just one of those guys that could just pick up a ball and play anything. Of course, we came up the ranks. We did baseball, we did basketball, and he was just, you could just tell he was probably the best player on your team. And so we all just kind of went with that, and he helped us win a lot of games.
I just remember early on, maybe third grade, it was pretty evident that he was a big sports guy, loved all types of sports, and one evening he spent the night at our house, and we sat in the stairwell listening to the Fighting Illini with pads of paper keeping stats for the entire game. The guy's a stat freak for one, but sports has always intrigued him, and early on, I think Steve and I both in early grade school realized that Perry wasn't really all that gifted, so we thought we'd help him along as best we could and make him look a little better. So, we always just kind of sat back in the background and tried to make him feel a little better about himself and make him look a little better. And eventually he caught on and actually started playing sports a little better. Of course, but I just remember even like Little League. The guy had just natural athletic talent all around, and that was evident even up into middle school when we started playing organized basketball. Steve and Perry and I, we played together from 5th grade, through 12th, obviously. But so it was a good cohesive group, and Perry always stood out as far as that goes. So yeah, that's one of the memories I have, I guess.
Any doubts were quickly dispelled, however, as Dable exploded for a school record 47 points in just the second game of the season and never looked back, leading the Panthers to the school's first winning season on the hardwood in 4 years while earning All-State Honorable Mention honors from the Associated Press, the only Champaign County player to earn such accolades in Class 1A that season.
Well, he was a leading player. He was a leader and the scorer that we depended on. We had others that could score a certain amount, but they couldn't break loose whenever they wanted to. But Perry was a hard driver, and he could make his own shot and take it to the basket real well.
We gave Perry a lot of crap over the years for being, a ball hog, but truth be told, that guy could flat score, and we all knew that. So we ran screens. We did what we could to give him the ball or just get out of the way. The guy, he was scoring over 30 a game, and we were winning, so we all bought into that. I was perfectly fine with my role, and
Dable would go on to win the conference scoring title at more than 20 points per contest and ended the season with an outstanding all-around average of 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. He reached double-figure scoring in 20 of 22 games. Not just a scorer, the guard also ended his career in the HHS top 5 in single-season assists and steals, earning unanimous selection to the East Ocal Conference first team his final season.
Do you recall the game where he had his 47 points and broke the school record, the ranking game? Can you kind of remember anything about that game that you can remember?
Well, he was making baskets too fast for me to remember a whole lot about it. All those things run together in my memory now. I know a lot of it was from steals and driving it hard to the basket as soon as the ball turned over. He had a lot of games when he could hit the basket. And you'd think everything he shot was going to go in, but nothing quite that unexpected. I didn't expect anybody to score 47 points, to be honest about it. But
one game that stands out is that one against Rankin where he had like 47. He just freaking lit it up that night, and Perry could do that. So yeah, his junior year he had the broken arm from football, so it kind of limited what he could do that year. But his senior year, yeah, he really took off and had a monster year. So.
Dable also competed in football, working his way from a freshman wide receiver to the Game 1 starting quarterback his junior season, and was also part of the school record 3,200-meter relay team in track.
In my opinion, and because I knew his style of play better, I think he's one of the better guards, if not the best, that Homer had during those years.
Dable resides in Catlin and has run his own American Family Insurance Agency in Danville for the last 19 years.